5 pair-wise dice, then a 10 to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, motions reflected. Often mirrors appear clear, ready from ear to ear. Craving and raving in rain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, in paradise. We know our purpose. In paradise, in paradise. We know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you conceive.
Boom, yes it is. The truth is what you can see. Hello everybody and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark. And once again, we're joined by the wondrous, all-knowing
man, the myth, the legend.
Man, the myth, the legend. Wow. You guys, any of you ladies want to comment on what he just said? But no, they don't.
They can't.
Anyway.
They can't say that around here.
No, they can't say it because you're standing there. If you weren't sitting right here, I'm sure they would give me all kinds of little tidbits. But
I don't think that's radio appropriate, man.
you're right about that. But anyway, joined by my guy, Ed Taylor here at YNB. And we are doing our second day of remotes from YNB, one of our favorite places. And, of course, one of our sponsors. And YNB, it is the family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender and a member of the FDIC. They're also a sponsor for us to go out and sponsor minority, women, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. And by the way, Carson, how was your? Oh, anyway, he's in there. We were supposed to be at George's today, but which is part of the sponsorship of YNB for us to go by and sponsor George's Happy Hog Barbecue. Anyway, they were like, "Where you at?" I said, "I got to take food out to YNB today." Can you not hear what you're doing?
No, okay. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Sounded like it didn't.
Anyway, but anyway, you can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or, hey, they are a personal bank, so come in and see Nathan Taylor or the Hungry Man or I don't know. We don't want to see Kent, do we?
It depends on what kind of loan you want. But yeah, you come see Kent.
Yeah, and then of course Carson Wright, and of course we are at the main bank location, 401 Elm, in downtown Yukon. Or you can go to the YNB East, which is on Yukon Parkway in 66, Mustang, which is 218 North Mustang Road there in. I can't think of what the name, Howard Drew. He's coming up with a name for us to say Mustang since he's a Yukon boy. But it's on 218 Mustang Road in Mustang. YNB Parkway, which is I-40 and Garth Brooks Boulevard, just right in front of the hospital there, Integris. You can't miss it. It's just south of I-40. You can't miss it right there on the west side of the road. And then YNB Peoples, which is, of course, the bank they're always going to, not to see Dennis, but to see Eddie.
Okay.
Whatever.
I mean, if you want second best, I guess you go for it, but I mean.
Wow. Eddie, I'm sorry. This is not me, bro. I'm not throwing you under the bus. This is definitely Nathan. I'm not throwing you under the bus, brother. But anyway,
it's okay.
YNB, our sponsor, we appreciate them, and we're out. Because, by the way, if you are wanting to become a sponsor, we will go to you. Part of the sponsorship is going to your location and doing a remote live stream there. So we do offer that as well. So part of your sponsorship is us to come out and promote your business as well. Now, we can't do a couple of the ones that we have simply because there's no room for us to do at LCB. We've tried to do that there before. And then, of course, I got on my guy's hat. Jose Fierro got his hat on today. But, of course, we can't. I'm not going to his house.
Right.
I'm not doing it at his house, so that's out. So we can't really do it that way. But we do have that. So anyway, then, of course, if you want to Skype us, by all means, you can do that. If you have any questions for myself or Nathan, you call in. Or if you just have a comment or something that you want us to talk about, we can do that. So by all means, you go ahead and Skype us, 405-551-8300. That's text 405-551-8300 for any questions you might have. And, of course, it'll pop up because on my Facebook, I don't really see the questions that you have. So unless someone tells me, hey, you got a question on there, I don't really see it. So if you have a question, Skype me, 551-8300, and we'd be more than happy to do that. So yesterday, of course, it is that time of year, favorite time of the season, which of course is the NBA season. So NBA scores last night: the Sixers took care of the Celtics. James Harden, 45 points,
Dude went off last night.
went off, and which is very shocking for James Harden. He's not a playoff guy.
No.
He's just not.
No.
But he went off, and to me, the enigma of this young man is Jason Tatum. He is definitely one of the top 5 players in the NBA, but
How did he? What was it? 3 buckets in the last, however long it was, like quarter or something.
he disappears.
He disappears,
I don't understand why he does what he does, but he just disappears. It's just unbelievable.
Had 39 points, but I think he had 26 in the first half.
Yeah, it's just and of course his running buddy
Jaylen Brown, man,
was non-existent. He was, what was he, 6 for 10 the first half, and ended up 6 for 8 and ended up 8 for 11 or something like that for the game, or something stupid.
I don't know how your first,
like
your
that.
second team or your second guy takes 11 shots.
I know his hand may have been hurting or whatever, where he cut his hand, his right hand, which I don't understand that at all. I mean, you're making millions of dollars. Why do you not have someone cooking for you? Why are you cooking?
No, right.
Why do you have any sort of sharp object? Why are you on a motorcycle? Why are you endangering yourself in any form, shape, or fashion? I don't understand that. But anyway, James Harden took care of business in Game 1. The Sixers stole one. Now, to me, Game 1s don't really mean a lot from my perspective, from being around and watching basketball as long as I have. Game 1 doesn't really mean a lot. I remember when the Thunder beat the Heat for the first time on a home game in the NBA Finals, and they went, 4 in a row. So, to me, Game 1s don't really mean a lot. To me, the most important games in the NBA are Games 3, Game 5, and clearly Game 7.
Yeah.
But 3 and 5 are, to me, and really sometimes 3, 4, and 5,
3, 4,
really
5.
to me shape a series and will let you know where you are, because you can win 2. Because to me, if you win 2 home games, okay, you held serve.
Right. You got to win on.
Now we're going home. We're going to hold serve. So it's 2-2. Then we got somebody got to beat somebody on the road, or somebody's got to, you got to win all your home games. So to me, if you're on the road, you lose first. Okay, you held serve. I don't get excited. That's why I don't think, the Celtics, they lost one, and I think they can go back and beat them. But the problem losing Game 5 is that they gave the Sixers 3 days of rest or 4 days of rest. And they gave Embiid those 4 days of rest. That's the problem with the Celtics. And I don't know, do you keep the Celtics together? Do you separate them? I don't know exactly what you do with this team. But, to me, they're underachieving. The coach is not as good as Duco. So there's no question about that. And now he's in Houston.
Houston.
Now he's in Houston.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the Suns and the Nuggets, if you told me the Suns were only going to score
87 points. That's Kevin Durant 2 for 12 from 3.
Yeah.
That's just
Unheard of.
That's crazy.
I promise you, he will be. I bet you. I'll tell anybody anything. I promise you. After that game, he probably made 100 threes after that game. If not,
I'm sure.
He'll make 300 threes today. When they get back, he's in the gym. And I promise you, he'll make 200 or 300 threes. Yeah. I promise you. But anyway, the Suns and the Nuggets. Jamal Murray once again was, to me, Jamal Murray. He's going to be up and down.
Yeah. Jokic, man.
Jokic is he's just steady.
He's a beast, though.
He's just steady. He really is. But, for the analytics, for those people who do analytics.
I know you don't do analytics.
I don't do analytics. I don't believe in all that nonsense.
Yeah,
It's
but
much crap.
just listen to this one, though. I heard, and I don't have this exactly right, but in games like 75 or something, he'd, over 10 shots a game, he'd shot under 60% twice.
Okay. Based on your analytics, the which you look at it, your people.
I'm not saying it's the
no,
whole
no,
thing.
Your people.
My
They
people.
say that he is the greatest center of all, greatest player of all
No,
time.
he isn't the greatest
No. Based on analytics. Analytics. That's why I'm like, get the hell away from me with your analytics. I don't want to hear it. Can you play? Where are you at when it counts? When the game's online, are you there or you not?
I think he is.
No, he's not.
I mean,
he ain't been past. He ain't been to conference finals yet.
he's still young.
He ain't been to conference finals yet. You listen.
How much help has he had, though?
Listen.
I mean,
He's got the same team he's had.
they're starting to.
How much? Okay.
Well, last year
how much
Murray was
time?
out.
No. How much help did Allen Iverson have when he went to the finals? How much help did LeBron did when he was in Cleveland?
That's fair. I'm not saying he's transcendent.
So all I'm saying is, based on analytics, he is the best player in the history of the NBA.
I don't think you can base it solely on analytics, though. I think
Yeah,
there's a combination.
I don't base it on analytics.
I know you don't
at
do
all.
analytics at all. I'm just saying.
My deal is this: when the chips comes down to it, can you play? Can you give me a bucket? can you stop somebody?
Yeah.
That's all I care about. I don't care about none of that. You made so many points. You did this. I don't care about none of that. When the game's on line, can you get me a stop?
Well,
When the game's on line,
you
can
got
you
to
give me a
get
bucket?
to where the game's on the line first.
What I'm saying is, when the game's on the line, can you give me a bucket? When the game's on the line, can you give me a stop? Now, Jokic can get you a bucket sometimes when the game's on the line. Clearly not in big games because they've lost too many.
But I don't.
Clearly they've lost too many. Based on he's missed. What about in
I'm not
the
saying
games?
he's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
All I'm saying is, like,
I'm just saying he's a good center.
Okay, like for example, when Kevin Durant was here,
Okay.
for 4 years in a row,
He's a bad
he
dude.
led the NBA
Yeah.
in game winning and tying shots.
Yeah. He's not. No doubt about it.
Okay.
But if you look at his analytics, they're pretty good.
No, not overall though, because I mean he's missed a lot of shots.
True shooting percentage?
He's unbelievable.
It's
No,
just crazy.
That's why we're going to talk about this list that we have here in a minute. We got that list. We're going to talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
And I looked at it and I'm just going, okay. I have a problem with some of it because there are, to me, players like when Colin Cowherd, when I saw him do the list, he's talking about the top 7, but you can't include Dr. J. I'm like, the hell, are you serious?
Yeah, Dr. J was amazing.
To me, and I like what's his name came back and said, when you write the history of the NBA, you have to include Dr. J simply because he came all his best years from the ABA.
ABA, yeah.
So when he got to the NBA, he was still extremely dominant for about 4 years. But clearly his 7 or 8 year, whatever he played in the ABA had worn him down. But clearly he was still one of the top 2, 3 best players in the NBA when he got over here.
I mean, I kind of compare that a little bit to baseball when the black players weren't allowed to play, and you had people like Satchel Paige
Or Warren Moon.
Josh Gibson. You know who Josh Gibson is?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, just making sure. 900.
Are you asking me?
976 home runs.
He just asked me, well, I know who Josh Gibson is. Wow. Okay.
976.
He was
home
Johnny
runs.
Bench before Johnny Bench.
That's right.
That's who he was.
Yeah.
Just
The best.
If it's who we're talking about.
To me, should be the home run leader, but
Yeah, I just yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm with you. That's why routinely the Major League Baseball players would play against the black players and all-stars. The all-star teams, black all-stars would beat them.
Yeah.
But once you integrate the league, once you integrate things change because I believe the best teams have a mixture of black and white players.
Sure.
That's how I look at it. I mean, I think you need a mixture of black players, you need a mixture of white players on your offensive line, on your, wide receivers. Give me a white guy, probably in the slot, but give me black guys.
Danny
on the
Amendola
wing.
or somebody.
Somebody like that. Give me
Wes Welker.
Yeah, Wes Welker.
Yeah.
I take Wes over Amendola.
Wes Welker's he's a dude.
So anyway, I mean, you do that, but on the defensive line, you give me a mixture because like my defensive line is.
Oh, Gerald McCoy, man.
Well, no, I don't have him all-time defensive line.
No, not all time. Bruce Smith,
I don't have him on either.
Reggie White.
I have Reggie,
Okay.
Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence. Oh yeah. Okay. Lawrence Taylor. Yeah. I don't know how you don't put Bruce Smith on there, man.
Who am I putting in front? Are you putting him in front of Lawrence Taylor or Randy White?
No.
I mean, what? What do you got to say? What you coming up here? What is it you have to say?
I didn't read the memo. I did not know it was Baby Blue Shirt Day. God.
Hey, blame your sister and Tammy upstairs. They gave me this shirt. I needed one.
I'm going home to get my shirt, Baby Blue shirt on.
Everyone, that was Randy Wright, Mr. Wine, president of YNB, coming in and giving us 2 cents in. See, what you all don't understand is in college, that's what I dealt with on a daily basis.
He said
That was my
he
roommate.
said he took you one-on-one all the time. Just what he said. I'm just the messenger, man. Did he block your shot a couple times? No? Okay, I just asking. I don't know. Randy, did you ever block his shot?
Oh, that did that all the time.
See, I'm just the messenger.
Also had a goaltending,
Are you done now? Will you leave? Are you leaving?
I gotta go get my Baby Blue shirt on.
Will somebody please lock the door on him when he goes out the door? Is there a key he does not have to this place?
No.
Next time, make sure it's on the memo.
Bye. See you. Oh my God. I've been trying to get rid of him for 40 years. I can't get rid of him. I cannot get rid of him. Jesus, you think when he graduated from college, oh no, here come live with me for the summer in Yukon. He really can't help himself.
No,
really
no, he can't.
He really can't help himself. Anyway, everybody, that was Randy Wright. We're glad that he's gone. And of course, he'll be sending me messages here anytime soon because that's what the hell he does. But anyway, that's my guy. I really love him. But anyway, there's multiple ways you can look at us. You can check us out on the Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark on YouTube. Search the Unpopular Hour Matt Clark with Matt Clark and hit subscribe, like, notification button. After the Storm, which is our Thunder post game, which if you've never been on, by the way, Nate.
No, I never have.
You've never been on that show. We got to get you on.
Just call in or what?
Well, you call in, or I got to get your email. So next time I'm on, I'll have you click on because we're going to be doing every Wednesday night. We're going to do a Thunder show.
Okay.
Okay. What we're doing this week's edition is blah 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 leading
Off
up to the
season and
draft.
everything, or just okay.
Every Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then during the season, of course.
Every game.
After every game,
I'm in.
unless it's I missed probably out of 82 games, we probably didn't do 6. maybe
I'll be
7
honest
games.
with you. I'm kind of curious what's going to happen with the TV rights. Because Bally's bankrupt.
Bally's is bankrupt.
And you see what the Suns did? The Suns broke away and they're going free streaming for the fans.
Well, that's because they can.
Now they can because that's right. They have the money to do it.
Yeah, they have the money to do it. The
But-
Thunder do too.
I mean, what's his name? The guy that owns Mid First Records. He's got plenty of money. I
Jeff
promise.
Records.
Yeah, he's got plenty of money.
Yes.
But
And so does Clay Bennett.
yes, but I'm anxious to see because I'll be honest with you. I didn't do the AT&T or Cox this year. I had the Bally Sports app.
Yep. Well, you had to.
Yeah, and when I liked it because I could go back and watch the replay right after the
Well,
game.
the problem was I didn't like Bally's. It's
No.
because I had to listen.
You know what? You're not a fan of Michael Cage, are you?
Neither one of them. Neither one of them. I'm sorry, but my deal is
I don't know
this.
how many times
No, no.
Michael Cage told me about how many charges Jalen Williams took.
Dude, my problem with him and the other guy is you don't know shots. You don't know the difference between a teardrop, a floater, push shots. Oh, that another push shot. What the hell is a push shot?
It's a teardrop because it makes the big man cry. According to him, that's what he says.
And then on top of that, they didn't even know what moves were. They didn't. I'm just like, this is what blew me away. I had to just stop. I just turned the volume on. They were double teaming SGA. And so he asked me, why are they double teaming SGA? He goes, well, they're just trying to decide to pick their poison. No, they're not. They picked their poison. They're
Yes.
saying, you are not going to beat us.
And it worked. Most
And
of the
then
time.
once the Thunder figured out push Josh Giddey at the free throw line, so when they double team SGA, he hits Josh, then all of a sudden we got a 4-on-3 break.
Yeah. And then I don't know how many times I heard, well, that's what a 6'8" point guard does for you.
Yeah, I'm like, it was so frustrating to me. It's like my kids know what the hell shots are, and you're a grown man, and you're an analyst, and you don't know what shots are. Josh Giddey makes this great move. Dude, it's just a spin move reverse. It's really, I've got 8-year-olds who can do that exact move. It's not that difficult. It's not. I'm like, I teach that in my academy. Really?
Some of those passes, though, man. Oof.
I have kids who can make those exact passes.
You remember that pass where I don't remember what game it was. He was standing right here, and he goes around the back like that, and it went right to Jay Will underneath the basket. Remember that pass?
Okay.
It
A behind-the-back pass.
it was crazy, too.
You understand? I held the record for the most assists in history of OSU. That's not that impressive to me.
Okay.
Nice pass.
He's got good vision, though.
Great vision.
He's got great
No,
vision.
Josh, great. I gave him an A+.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
should
give
give
him
him
an
an
A. You give him an A.
I didn't give him a plus because he couldn't finish.
I would have gone B+, but that's just me. Just, okay, I want to see
Oh,
three
my
things
God.
from Josh. I want to
Okay,
see.
do you want to go over the list right now?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, let's go over the list right now so you can get your own grades, so we can hear your breakdown of it. Because you're going to give us a breakdown, and we weren't even there. Okay. So here you go. We're going to
Okay,
do this real quick.
so-
Go ahead, go through.
I'd give Giddey a B. Well, I'm going to give SGA an A+. I think he was great this year. I don't think you could. He was even. I mean, his defensive game is starting to develop too.
Yeah, he led us in steals.
Yeah,
He was top
blocks,
in the NBA
he
in
was-
steals and blocks.
Yeah.
Well, Poku was leading us in blocks, so they got hurt.
Yeah.
I know you don't like him, neither do I.
mean-
but I'm gonna give him his credit.
I'm going to put Poku like Hashim Thabit level. I mean,
Wow. Wow.
am I wrong? Am I
Wow.
wrong? I mean,
Wow.
Thabit couldn't shoot, but
Wow.
okay.
That's he's a little bit better than Thabit. But yeah, they're similar. Yes, I will give you that. But he's better than Thabit. Yes.
Giddey, I would have said B+ just because I want to see more from Josh. Obviously, I want his three-point shooting to improve, which it is.
It has from last year.
And his shot looks a lot better too.
It's not.
It's not like a shot put.
It's not a.
I mean, it doesn't look like he's throwing a shot put up there. But I want to see him finish around the basket better. I want to see him power through contact. He needs to get stronger. He needs to stop being so careless with the ball.
That's at the beginning of the year. He does that.
He's
ridiculous.
He's too loose with it. Too many turnovers.
I agree.
It just seems like, and maybe just watching it seems like there's more than there actually is.
Too many unforced turnovers.
Yes.
That are just carelessness. I agree.
Yes. I don't know if it's defense, man. I don't know if you can do anything about that. But, I mean, I'd like to see him. He tries. He's just not very good on defense.
No, I agree.
Dort, you know how I feel about Dort. I think,
So you get more than an A? I mean a B?
I'd give him probably a D+.
Oh, my God. You got to get better than that.
A+ on defense. Well, A on defense.
So that's a C.
Well, but I weight more towards offense. But that's just me. But, because they used to say defense wins games, and it still kind of does, but offense wins games now.
The better defensive teams get to the finals. The better you are defensively. That's why I said.
You're not wrong, but you got to be able to score too.
What I said is the team, you got to be able to score, but you have to be able to be a top 10 defender. If you're a top 15, 20 defender team, you're not.
What if you're like 14 defense, 1 offense? I mean, no? Okay.
You got to be top 10 because you got to be able to stop people. Because there's games that teams are going to outscore you if you can't stop them.
Well, Kings and the Warriors was a
perfect example.
Perfect example of that.
And the Kings did what? Not play defense. The Warriors did what? Play defense when they needed to.
Yep, that's right. Now, they're still not a very good defensive team.
No.
But they Dort, I'm just being a little hard on him just because I can't stand what he does. I mean, he goes into the lane like he doesn't know what he's going to do. Never passes the ball.
Agreed.
Throws it up, hits the bottom of the rim, the bottom of the backboard, falls down like he got a foul. I mean, he drives me nuts.
Agreed.
J-Dub, I'm right on par with you. A+. That dude is going to be a superstar.
Okay. J. Will.
J. Will is great. I'd like to see him
play more,
and maybe diversify his game a little bit. Maybe try to do a little more driving and.
Well, when you don't play him until the end of the year,
He played what, 40-something games?
Yeah, but I'm talking about playing. He didn't play till the last 25 or so games that he actually started and played.
I mean, I think he has the ability. He showed that he has the ability to run the floor.
Agreed.
I mean, I just wish he would, instead of just sitting out there shooting all the time, which he's a good shooter, but and sometimes he would pump fake and go to the lane, and in those times I'd have liked to see him shoot.
Yeah, and the thing about us too, our transition defense sometimes. Oh,
it was awful, man.
Horrible. Isaiah Joe,
I want to see. I don't know, man. I think he is what he is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's going to be. That's my bad. He's going to be a good shooter. I just want him to be able to maintain that.
Well, he's everything I thought he was going to be. When we grabbed him at the beginning of the year, I was like, yes, we got Isaiah Joe. And people are like, who's Isaiah Joe?
I told one of my buddies, I said, watch this signing. This is going to make a difference.
Make a difference.
And
Wiggins?
Wiggins, oh, man. Continue progression. He's great. I mean, finish around the basket a little bit more. But he's great.
Sarge, you and I both believe he's probably not going to be back.
He's probably not going to be here. Poku, G League All-Star. I mean, you put him and Waters on the G League team.
Robinson Earl?
Same here. I'm kind of out on Robinson Earl.
Me too. He can't jump.
No, he's not big enough.
If he's not knocking down his three.
Well, his thing out of college was pick and roll defense, and I don't know. I just don't see it.
And inside the paint where they're playing him, he's just not big enough.
You can't put him up against Embiid, Jokic.
Yeah, he's just too small.
All the big guys, you can't put him up against those guys.
And we'll just go ahead, Trey Mann, we're going to go ahead and go by him.
Trey Mann is.
Kendricks Williams, K. Rich.
I like Kenrich. I would say B+.
Okay.
Free throws for me is a big thing with him. How do you shoot better from the three-point line than the free throw line? How do you do that?
Gets in your head.
I guess, man.
Trust me, I know. I've been there.
I mean, he's like Shaq at the free throw line.
Been there.
Yeah.
It's only 1 year, but I was there for 1 year. Only 1 year though.
That's more than most people.
Waters.
I was a little disappointed in his shooting, but he is what he is. I mean,
I agree.
He's not an NBA player.
I agree. Now, this is the thing we were talking about. All-time difference makers. I think that this is a list that you have to, if you're going to write the NBA, you can't leave these names out. A. Second thing is that these are guys who are transcendent players. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because to me, it goes Connie Hawkins, Dr. J, Michael Jordan, Kobe, and it stopped. And the only person would have been around there would have been a T-Mac, somewhere, he probably T-Mac maybe. would have been the Kobe type that next guy, but of course he didn't last long as Kobe. So it's I'm talking about the 6'7", 6'6", 6'7", long arms, athletic, dunk on you, block shots, do whatever they want to do, defensively D you up, which the first guy was Connie Hawkins, then Dr. J, then Michael Jordan, then Kobe. So on this list, the reason why I have it like this
Are
is
you talking
because
centers? You're not talking centers yet, are you?
no. This has nothing to do with
Okay, all
to
right.
me. Russell
See,
was
to me,
transcended because 11 titles and he coached and played. That's ridiculous.
I don't see how you don't put Chamberlain in there, though.
Chamberlain's right
I mean,
there.
I see that, but you didn't name him. That's why I was.
Well, no. That group was. I'm talking about one group of players that was 6'6" and transcended,
Okay.
which was Connie Hawkins, then Dr. J, then Michael Jordan, then Kobe. We've not had one since. And that group of type talent.
Sure.
There's not been anybody like them.
Right.
Okay. Defensively, offensively, block shots, highlights, everything. It ends right there. Wilt Chamberlain, he and Shaq are the two most dominant physical centers in
I mean,
history.
the guy averaged over 48 minutes a game one year.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's insane.
how do you do that?
It's insane.
And then the only guy to have the quintuple double.
Whatever, something stupid.
Yeah, it was like 56, 39. I mean, it was crazy.
It was insane.
It was insane. Yeah, and he goes out and says, "I think I'll lead the league in assists this year," and he goes out and averages like 20 assists, or 15 assists. Or
15
something. I don't know.
It's
Something
Chamberlain.
crazy.
That's why I can't leave him out. And then Kareem, just the most unstoppable shot in the history of the game.
Couldn't
Magic,
do anything
just, Colin Cowherd was talking about that Steph Curry passed Magic Johnson's best point guard. No, he didn't.
Magic was the best. I would
He's
say
the best point guard.
I would say the most. Would it be bad to say the most versatile player?
Well, this is like I told you yesterday. I've got Michael Jordan is my best player. Kobe is my best skilled, which left hand, right hand, no matter what, he could just do it all.
Sure.
And then LeBron is my best overall
Play at all
player.
five positions.
Yes, because Magic used to be that, but LeBron is a more athletic Magic.
Yeah, I agree.
See
with
the
that.
floor, but the difference is that I don't think Magic, just as far as team leadership and just all the intangibles. I mean, he won 5 and 10. He was in the league 12 years and went to the finals 10 times. That's crazy.
That's nuts. Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's nuts.
I mean, and then his career got cut short at 31.
Yeah.
So I got to throw him in there. Bird, he's ridiculous.
Yeah, what he could do.
He was ridiculous.
How he could shoot.
That's why you talk about Steph's greatest shooter. And I agree with Pat Riley. I love Steph as a shooter, but if my life depended on one shot,
Yeah, well,
I'm not taking Steph Curry.
because Steph not saying he's just a 3-point shooter. And he finishes around the basket real good, but he never takes mid-range jump shots, ever.
No, occasionally, but not for the most part, no.
And Bird would, if they,
Mid-range, short,
He- every time.
whatever. And then talk to you.
yep.
And he talked to me, I was still the only person I wanted to hit in the mouth.
To me, players today lack that competitive fire. That they used to have.
Yep.
You know,
And
they
then-
you don't beat somebody and then go out to dinner with them.
I agree.
You
And
know?
then you got Shaq, the most dominant.
Oh,
Him
big
and
man.
Chamberlain, the most dominant big man. But
Yeah.
this is what I try to tell somebody. They try to put, my top 5. They put, I got to put Shaq in front of Kareem. Shaq only did that for like 4 or 5 years. I can't.
Kareem did it for 20.
We're dominant. You can't. I can't give you to that for sure. Game 7, and you've got to win it. Give me your starting 5. If you got one game, Game 7, I got to win. Give me your 5.
This is my All-Star 5? Or?
If you got one game, Game 7, World Championship, give me 5.
Well, Jordan's 1. Wherever you want to put him, I don't care. Stockton?
Over Magic.
Just because I think that Stockton and
Over
Jordan
Magic.
Just listen, though. I'm trying to think of team chemistry here. Like how would they fit together on the floor?
Okay. Stockton came off the bench on the Dream Team, by the way.
Okay. All right. So
Just saying. But anyway, that's 2.
Barkley's gotta be in there
Stockton, Barkley, Jordan.
Kareem's got to be in there, doesn't he?
Okay.
And Wilt.
There's your 5.
Kareem and Wilt. Can you imagine that?
That would be your 5.
You want to put Kobe in there somewhere, but man, who do you take out? Barkley probably, but he was the Draymond
Yeah.
of his era. You know what I
Agreed.
mean? Like,
But he was different between him and Draymond. He could score.
well, he could score. Yeah.
Yeah. My 5 is Michael, Magic, Bird, KD, Kareem. if one game, a game 5, a game 7, if I gotta win it all, I want Magic, I want Michael, I want Larry Bird, I want KD, and I want Kareem.
And then I think we all agree that Michael's taking the last shot.
No, Bird's taking last shot.
Okay, all right. Okay.
This is, Pat Riley. He says, look, if I have a game-winning shot, I want Michael to take it. If my life depended on it, I want Larry Bird to take it.
I mean, I can't argue that.
So I like Michael, but if
I mean, that's like trying to argue my 2 favorite desserts,
Yeah, but my deal is this, but if I really truly got to have one, people don't get mad at me, but give me the white boy. Sorry. Give me the white boy.
Probably the only one?
Give me the white boy. I'm sorry. I mean,
So here's my next question. Who's your second best white player after Larry? See, what'd you tell me yesterday? If you have to think about it, there's not one?
No. Think about it because there's several. Jerry West.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I saw him at the LA Forum, the LA Fitness Center. And, dude, I'm standing up, I'm on the bike because you have to sign in to get in there and play, right? And I'm on the list, so I'm up there on my bike just trying to warm up. And I see this white dude, this gray-haired white dude, and he's just killing these brothers. I mean, he is just killing them. I'm like, who is? You look at him, you're like, okay, I've seen. I've seen this guy before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Drew, what's up? Anyway, I'm like, I've seen. Who is this white dude? And then all of a sudden I look up, and hey, Drew, what's up? And so all of a sudden I look up, and I'm like, oh, that's Jerry West. And he is just killing these brothers. Our only white dude on the court, and he is just wearing them out, talking to them. You guys are young. Y'all can't stop me. I'm old. Look at me. He's just giving them the business.
Yeah.
So, Jerry West.
Okay.
He's talking about Drew, he's talking about who was my other favorite white dude if I had to have a game 7. Who would my white dude be? And I'd Larry Bird, and my other one would be Jerry West.
Yeah, Larry Bird, Jerry West.
Well, Drew, this is the deal. This is what we did.
They're not too many to choose from.
Right.
No, there's not.
What we did is if a game 7, who would you have?
Has Randy Wright in '82? Randy Wright been selected?
See, he just left. Don't encourage him because my phone will be blowing up. Don't encourage him, Drew. He just left with his nonsense.
I'm taking sophomore at Oklahoma State before he had the spurs on his ankle. Randy Wright, circa 81, 82. That's what I'm taking.
Okay.
I mean, is that Michael Cage's church league?
Michael Cage. Okay, Drew, if you had to give a game 7, give me your 5. Nathan had John Stockton, Jordan.
I took Stockton out. I put Magic.
You had John Stockton.
Magic.
You can't take him out. You took John Stockton.
I saw
He took John Stockton.
Magic.
No, you took
Magic,
John,
Michael,
no.
Barkley,
Oh,
Kareem, and Wilt.
Give me your 5, Drew.
I'm gonna take Magic, and then I'm gonna take Jordan, and give me
Right.
Give me the Diesel.
Remember, he can't shoot free throws. You got to have free throws down the stretch.
All right.
Well, Wilt couldn't shoot free throws either, though.
That's why I didn't have him in there.
Give me LeBron. And give me Hakeem.
That's a good 5.
That's a good one. Yeah,
I had Magic. I had Magic, Michael, Bird, KD, and Kareem.
I was wobbling between Bird and LeBron.
I'm gonna take Larry Bird because if I gotta have a bucket, I need somebody who's not gonna pass it. I'm just saying. I need somebody who's gonna finish it off. I need somebody to finish it off. But anyway,
If I was to throw a second 5, I'd have Barkley in there. I'd have Isaiah, and I'd have KD, and Wilt, and Kareem.
Yeah, Wilt, Kareem.
You just went big all the way around, didn't you? God dang, man. But anyway, hey, we're going to take this time to thank our sponsors, Collaborative Logic. If you have any IT needs, they are the people to talk to. Thing I love about them, I screw up, they can go in and remote in and fix anything that's wrong with my computer except when you need a USB-C cord. They can't do anything with that. They can send me out to buy one. So I want to thank them if you have any needs for that or websites or any sort of design. They are the people that you need to holler at. Russell Williford is our man, so hit him up. SRB if you have engineering, surveying, or planning. My guy Mark Long is the dude for that. And, of course, I have on my Oak Grove trucking hat to go with my baby blue Yukon Y&B shirt. Unbelievable, Randy, right? Anyway, I've got my Oak Grove trucking, representing my boy Jose Fierro. Greg and Max Nafee at NAFCO. If you have any needs for anything they can do for you, holler at my boys. And, of course, YNB, family-owned and operated since 1912.
A bank. Make things happen.
Yes, they are. They're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC. They also are a sponsor for us to go out and talk to minority women or do remote live streams of minority women and black-owned businesses in the OKC area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or since they are a personal bank, hey, go in and see the guys over at the main bank at 401M.
Just go see the horn man. Come in there and talk to Nathan. He'll talk to you.
Yeah, he's been talking my head off for 2 days over here, Drew. And then, of course, YNB.
And he doesn't mind it either, I don't think.
Yep. Thank God for Nathan, because Ben is in a hole since his Bruins got beat.
Yeah, he's nowhere to be found, is he? Well, he played golf at Galardia yesterday in the Hall of Fame thing, so we're going to give him a little break on that. Then, of course, our latest sponsor is DT Construction and Consulting. You can contact them at DT Construction 2015 at Outlook.com. They are respectful, loyal, and true. And, of course, our boy Drew Henthorne is the owner. So if you got your houses beat up for roofing, what else do y'all do, Drew?
We do any type of small construction project. Nothing too small for us. Give us a call. 15 years experience. We do a lot of soft metal. We do flat roofing. We do shingles. We do it all. So, and if it's residential or commercial.
Yep, contact them at 405-209-4051, and that is DT Construction and Consulting. Now, Drew, your picks for today, bro. Your Lakers +5, or your Lakers, our Lakers +5.
Yeah, I think this is a game they got to win. They got to win game one. It's there for the taking. It's a good spot for the Lakers coming off 3-4 days rest with their old bones. I think that Sacramento stretched Golden State out. Golden State's not the youngest team in the league either. So them playing a 7-game series, I think it took a lot out of them. I think if you're going to play the Lakers on money line, tonight would be the night on a road game. So
yeah, I agree 100%.
I think that the +4.5, 5 points is gravy.
And of course, you're taking the Lakers Warriors over 227.5.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think the Warriors defense is going to be what it's going to be the rest of the series. I think they're going to be a little tired legs tonight. I look for AD to have a big game tonight. Lakers should be able to score, and whether or not you get all the points out of the Warriors is what I'm worried about, because the Lakers, everybody doesn't really think about it, but the Lakers do play pretty good defense.
Agreed. Then, of course, your favorite baseball. You got your Padres at the money line.
Yeah, Padres let me down last night, but I look for them to come back today. They're a much better home team than they are on the road in baseball. So tonight they got let's see who's on the mound for them. I saw that earlier. You got Walker on the mound tonight, so all the Packheads will be out tonight in San Diego. Should be a beautiful night, and good night for baseball. And Cincinnati's pitching. I'm not just a big fan. You got Ashcraft on the mound tonight for the Reds.
Okay, then you got Dodgers money line -156 or 8.
Yeah, Dodgers coming off their highest run output against the lowly Phillies. Well, I tell you what, Phillies lose one guy and their whole team falls apart.
It seems like it doesn't.
But I think they get Bryce Harper back today, full strength. So Dodgers -155 on the money line tonight, coming off of a 12-run output last night. So I look for them to continue their winning ways. They need to do something.
Okay, then, of course, my other team, my Yankees, money line one.
Urias is on the mound for the Dodgers tonight.
Okay, and what about my Yankees? My other team.
Yeah, Yankees are actually playing really well right now, and the Guardians aren't very good. Yankees laying -160 over under 7. That's a 6 o'clock start. For whatever reason, the Yankees just kind of been owning the Indians as of late. I'm going to call the Indians, not the Guardians.
Yeah, sorry. We know you. We know that you're not going to do that. It just drives me crazy with that. Then, of course, go ahead and talk about your favorite team.
Hey, the Chop Shop dropped the second half of a doubleheader yesterday. Damn JETS Mets, and then threw up my best player. Did you see that video I sent you, Matt?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. I saw it. Yeah.
I mean, that was just cheap. Up and inside after he's gone 5 for 5 in game one. So they knew that shit was on purpose, but we'll digress. We'll take well into that with a 5-game lead over them, and like I said, I like the Braves tonight,
Then of
and
course,
they have owned the Marlins over the last 2 years.
Chop. Fine change.
oh, there he is. What's up, Ben?
Hey.
How you doing, man?
Hey.
You're alive. He's alive. We
Uh,
thought since the Bruins lost, we weren't gonna find you anymore, bro.
Hey, we
Oh,
heard
no.
a word about you.
I know. I would have been on yesterday, but I did that golf tournament.
Hey, Drew. Hey, Ben. It's okay. Drew disappeared last year after the Braves got beat. He was nowhere to be found for about 2 days either. So
About 2 days, yeah.
about 2-3
Oh,
days.
that's
Not to
disappointing.
mention, hey,
Heartbreaking right there.
remember after the Cowboys lost this year to the Fort, we didn't talk to him either. Remember, Ben?
Yep. it
So he ain't
happens.
got no room to really talk. I'm the only one of you guys that actually, no matter if my team loses or wins, I'm still a professional and I'm on air.
I mean, as a Cowboys fan, isn't he used to that though?
Ooh,
Just-
wow, Drew, did you hear that? Drew, you hear him?
That was rough.
Oh, he didn't respond to that, Ben. What's up with that? Okay,
Well, gut check.
then you got the D-backs and Rangers over 7.5, and then of course the Angels and Cardinals over 8, over 9. God damn, that's a lot of points. No, he must be expecting a run. Now, what we did, Ben, is I did this thing for the NFL draft, the winners. But we took the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Cowboys, Broncos, Niners, of course, your Ravens, and then the
Sorry about that. I lost you there.
It's all right. Anyway, I gave the
I did hear
Chiefs.
that shot. I did hear that shot over the bow on my Cowboys. That was uncalled for.
Ricochet.
It's the Cowboys. I mean,
That ricocheted off and hit me.
hey, as long as your coach Jerry Jones is there, you
Ooh,
guys
your
aren't
This
coach,
is our year. This is our year.
your coach Jerry Jones.
Hey, isn't that what they say every preseason?
Yeah, they say every preseason.
Every preseason, yeah.
Super Bowl.
Okay, anyway, we gave the Chiefs.
It broke out. Did you say Super Bowl or toilet bowl?
Anyway, we gave the Chiefs a B plus, 11.5 over under on wins. Do you agree with that as far as the grade, as far as the draft? I think over under 11.5. Ben?
I think that's low. Give me the Chiefs at about 13 wins next year.
Yeah, I agree with that. What do you think about
Yeah,
your?
I'd probably put them right around 12 or 13. They do have a tough division, and I
Well-
do like the grade of the B plus. It
well,
could
put
have
it
been
like
D,
this.
but
The way I would look at that from a gambling standpoint is, boy, 11-6 is a disappointing year if you're in Kansas City with the best quarterback in the league and defending Super Bowl champ.
Well, considering he's never had less than 12 wins, his every year
Yeah.
he's at 12 wins. So,
Isn't it funny how Vegas put it right on that number?
yeah, isn't it amazing? Amazing. Well, I think they did it a half because of Sean Payton is now in the East, in the West.
yeah.
With Denver. And then Drew is gonna hate this. I gave the Eagles an A plus on their grade for draft.
I don't hate it. I mean, that's just what happened. I mean,
They got
stole the
lucky.
draft. I mean,
They
took
got
care of
lucky.
business.
Unbelievable. But 10.5
they
wins
got lucky, and they got really lucky that everybody shied away
from Carter.
from the Georgia kid.
From Carter.
Yep.
And that may come back to bite him. We don't know that yet.
Hey,
That's
did you see the deal where the reporters actually, when he did his Zoom call, those reporters from Philly actually asked him about that, and then Harry Roseman then went off on him. I'm like, dude, really? You gonna ask this kid about something that two of his friends got killed in an accident, and that's what you want to ask him about? Are you kidding
If
me?
he's any kind of human being, he probably, he feels worse than everybody.
Those are his boys. He played with him. He's in the locker room with him. So anyway, I've got the Eagles at 10.5 wins, over under.
Over.
I go over.
I think over.
Over.
Yeah.
Over as long as Hurts doesn't get hurt.
Cowboys B plus 9.5 wins.
I'm going under that.
Over.
I'm going under that. I'm
What'd you
saying
say, Nate?
5 and 12. Hey, as long as you keep your boy Elliott, I mean, you'll be doing good.
Oh wow.
I didn't know we were on the Redskin Network.
Hey, isn't it the Washington football team?
He calls them the Redskins, bro. He calls the Indians the Indians.
I'm gonna call them the Redskins.
He don't mess around. What do you think, Ben? 9.5.
Yeah, I think they get 10.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go over that 9.5, just barely, but I think it's gonna be close to the Eagles team. I don't really know what to expect out of the Giants this year with how all their younger players are coming together. Commanders are kind of a toss-up, so I think they're gonna probably go 4-2 in the division, maybe 3-3. So we'll see.
What?
Drew?
Yeah.
Are we talking about the Dallas Cowboys?
Correct.
Yes, Drew. We're waiting for your analysis.
Over, all day over.
How
Dallas goes
many?
12-5.
12-5.
12-5.
Wow. I
And,
can't.
and that last game of the year, the Eagles decide the division again.
Well, when the schedule comes out, we'll really get to take a look at that.
So I'm gonna throw out a pizza bet. Can I throw out a pizza bet?
Yeah, you throw out a pizza
Okay.
bet.
So Drew,
Yeah.
you want a pizza bet over under 12 on the Cowboys? Or what,
I'll take-
11?
I'll
We'll
take
say
over-
11.
I'll take
How about
the
11?
Over 11.
Okay. All right. We'll do over under 11.
All right.
Ben, you want some of that?
We're gonna double up on that pizza for NFC East chance.
Are you picking the Eagles or?
Wow.
That way, if we do go 11-6, if I still win the NFC East, I'd win the bet.
That's fine. We'll do that. We'll do double or nothing on that.
All right.
Okay, and then we have the Broncos. I gave a B, 8.5 wins. Ben?
I think Sean. I think they're going to be just under that. I think they'll probably go 8-9 or so. I don't think they're going to make the step quite yet, but I think Sean Payton is definitely going to be a huge impact there. I just don't know how much I trust quarterback there, so we'll see.
What grade did you give Dallas on their draft, man?
B plus. B plus. Yep. I thought they did pretty good. Yeah, I thought they did.
I did too. Well, their draft is kind of one of those remain to be seen because I think they drafted needs. They needed a run stopper. I think they got the steal of the draft at Vaughn.
Well, but Drew, I agree, Drew. But I'm just saying I reason why I gave them B plus because what they did in free agency was much more valuable than they did with draft.
And
That's
the
what I think.
Overshawn kid from Texas is going to be good.
Right, but I just think they did more with free agency than they did in the draft. That's just how I looked at it. Niners, B minus, 11.5 wins.
I'm gonna go. I like the B minus on that. They didn't really address because who's playing quarterback. I mean, there's some really address that. 11.5. I think they should still get that as long as Purdy's in.
Yeah, but we don't know when he's going to be back. I mean,
Yeah, McCaffrey might have to play quarterback again.
That was funny. 11.5.
I think that's probably about right. I would go probably.
I think that's spot on.
I think it is.
It's the NFC. It's the NFC West. The Cardinals are a dumpster fire. Seattle may be their only deal. I'm not sure what the hell the Rams are going to do. So
The defense is going to take you a long way.
yeah. So I think I'm going to take the Niners in 11. Ravens. I gave them an A on the draft.
I'm going under 11.5.
9.5 under 11.5 for Niners.
Yep.
Ravens. I gave it 8 in a grade and 9.5 over under.
Yeah, I think the Lamar signing, you count that towards it, so that's an A for sure. And then 9.5, I think I'll probably put him over, just being biased.
At what, 10,
It's
11?
going to be right on that number. It's going to be right on
OBJ,
the
Lamar.
9-10 win. Just because their division is so strong.
But you know what though, a lot of
division seems like all the exact same.
a lot of
They're
it
all
was
very
a lot of it's going to depend on who they play, because we know who their schedule is, home and away. We just don't know the order of who they play. That's what's going to determine when you play who. Will determine their
The
schedule.
addition of OBJ, I think that might put him at 10 wins.
And your other wide receiver, which I called, by the way. Remember, I told you that you needed a wide receiver, and both of y'all are like, oh, no. And they drafted a wide receiver, so thank you very much. Thank you. You're welcome on that, Ben.
They didn't have a quarterback yet.
What are you talking about? He signed.
He signed.
Lamar. I'm saying they didn't have a quarterback yet.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
well,
he signed right before the draft. So that's what made me even say that strengthened what my resolve was. They're going to get him another playmaker. Because Lamar can't keep running. No. He's not going to last 5 years. There's no way. He's got to be able to give him somebody to throw the ball to. And then, of course, the last guy is Houston Texans. I put them in there because my little G is in Houston. And so I got to give something to go watch games with. So we got to at least watch the Houston. And I gave them a B. 5.5 wins is over under.
I think I'd just drive the 2.5 hours to Dallas if I was you.
Well, my grandson don't live in Dallas. He lives in Houston, brother. Okay, so see what I'm saying, Ben? See what I'm saying, Ben?
I would fly into Houston if I was you. I'd pick him up and then drive back to Dallas.
Wow. Wow. Ben?
I'm gonna give their draft grade up to an A. I do like what they did in the first round. I think they got extremely better at the two most important positions, in football. So I will give them that. 5.5 wins. I don't know. I think them and the Colts will kind of battle it out for some. I think Jacksonville has them on the other two. So I think I'll go under 5.5, but I think they got a lot better.
Yeah, I agree. I think that at least they took a swing. I mean,
Yep.
they might not land it, but at least they took it.
I think they're
I
going to
agree
win.
with that. I give them an A in the draft, but I don't think they're going to win 6 games.
I think they win 6 games. I do. I think that they almost won.
You think Colorado's going to win 6
Dude,
games?
I'm telling you, Colorado's going to win 6 games because Deion Sanders is going to get players. He's already got players
Don't
coming
they only
in.
have 6 players?
He's already got players coming in. He's already got 8 players. He's already got 8 players already come in from SEC teams. Stole a cornerback from Alabama. Dude, I'm telling you.
Were you privy to this conversation? That
No,
Matt
no.
Clark thinks the Colorado Buffaloes are going to win 6 games. They're going to beat Nebraska, Arizona State, Arizona, Stanford, Oregon State.
I did
Who
not
else did
say
you have in
Oregon
there?
State.
Oregon.
I did not say either one of them.
I have yet
Y'all
to
are
hear.
both high.
I have
Y'all are
yet
both
to hear
high.
a good win though.
No, I'm saying I'm not saying
boy.
ooh,
No, I mean Nebraska. That's not a good win. I mean,
wow.
yeah,
Wow.
I mean Arizona State.
Nathan is just firing shots at me today.
I mean, am I wrong?
No, I don't think so. Ben doesn't think so.
I mean,
We're on the way back. We're on the team on the rise.
Drew, I'm just saying, you guys haven't had. Since Eric Crouch. I mean, you haven't had a good quarterback.
Wow.
Hey, our last winning season was 5 years ago.
Okay, I mean that's fine. I mean, if you're
We have
happy
not
with
been to a bowl game in 5 years.
6 and 6,
Last time we played for a conference championship was 2010.
yeah, but that
Ugh.
was. I mean, that was like
Been a long time.
the old Big 12 North.
It's been a long time. Yeah.
Matt Rule's
Okay.
turning around.
Matt Rule's gonna, but I mean, come on now. My thing is this.
They played Wisconsin in the 2010 or 2010.
Hey, if you can
2011
if you
Big
can
Ten
stop a
championship.
run game, you can beat Wisconsin. So I mean,
Yep. Yeah, no, I agree.
Hey Ben, you know what we're gonna do, Ben?
It's amazing how people can't do that though, and they keep on winning 10 games a year.
yeah, Nebraska doesn't.
Well,
but that's
of course
okay.
look where it's at. So that has something to do
They
with it.
don't.
Look where it's at. It's a big team.
I mean, I can't say much though because what's OU going to do the next couple of years? We don't know. But we have lots of Heisman Trophy winners too. So
no, you only have 3.
okay, I'm not going to have that argument, but
Me,
that's okay.
wasting a lot of Heisman Trophy wins by not winning titles.
The Heisman Trophy, it doesn't go to the best college football player, so we already know that. It does occasionally.
Kyler Murray was the best Heisman.
Once in a while.
Kyler Murray for sure.
Yeah,
Baker Mayfield deserved his for sure.
absolutely.
Okay. And Billy Sims deserved his for sure. Steve Owens, yes. The rest of them,
Jason
yeah.
White, really?
Over Larry Fitzgerald. That ain't even you are a homer up team to love if you think Jason White over Larry Fitzgerald.
Deserved it more than Jason White, but that was me.
You thought who?
Vinny Testaverde.
Vinny
I
Testaverde.
thought Bradford deserved it more than White.
I think, yeah.
All I can say is this is how I think. The Heisman Trophy does not go to the best college football player. It just doesn't. It's a hype. It's a
Only
hype.
goes to the best quarterback on the best team.
That's what it does. It doesn't go to the best player. It just doesn't. Because everybody talks about Jason White. I said Jason White's he had 4 guys who started in the NFL as rookies.
Yeah.
4.
I don't disagree.
Led
with that.
led the league in fourth quarter. Led the league in yards after catch. So anyway, we digress. We digress. Ben, we're gonna talk about something. We're gonna move on because you weren't here yesterday to talk about your boys. So
Real disappointing loss.
NHL playoffs, we've got. Anyway, we have that other team, and then of course we have them playing the Toronto Maple Leafs, and then the Carolina Hurricanes against the Devils, who beat the Rangers. I mean, New York just had a rough deal. The Knicks lost, the Rangers lost, the Islanders lost.
New York and Boston, both.
Well,
They lost just about everything.
I didn't want to say Boston, but you threw them in there, so okay. The the Florida Panthers against the Leafs. Who do you like?
So in this one, I think the Leafs will make kind of decent work of the Panthers. I think it'll be a 4-2. I think they'll win in 6 when they get back when they're in Florida. So I think Toronto has a little bit too much speed up front. I think they got too much firepower. They're just a little bit. The goalies is going to be one of the only things I think they're going to have to figure out. Kachuk for the Panthers, though, he might be the best player in hockey right now. He absolutely carried them past the Bruins. He's a little rat out there. He plays great, too. And if they can figure out goaltending in Florida, they got a chance. But I still like the Leafs here at 4-2.
And
going
by the way, I
series.
couldn't believe that when I saw that stat about how many times the Florida Panthers beat the Bruins more than any other team in the NHL, like 5
Yeah,
times during
all
the year.
season
It's
had their
crazy.
number.
It's crazy.
They had their number and then just took care of business, slowed it down. The Bruins, they didn't have much production from the back end. They couldn't figure out goaltending. Willie Olmark was a little hurt, and then Bergeron was playing with a herniated disc for the last couple of weeks. So
Well,
I mean, you
yeah.
can't really win when you
And
got
Drew and
all these
Drew
injuries.
and I were in there together. Were we not, Drew? We were in there with you, brother, on that deal. So
I
Man,
was.
we were in there with you.
They caused me my allowance.
me too.
Then of course we got the Hurricanes against the Devils. Who do you like?
Yeah. Hey, and you guys saw my new Hurricane T-shirt, didn't you? I mean, that's
Yeah, I saw.
sweet.
Oh my
Yep.
God. He actually
Yep.
bought a
The only
Hurricane.
thing that's bugging me a little bit about that is the Devils got he's the hottest goalie right now coming in. What was Schmid for them on the back end? He only has let in 7 goals in 5 games. He has 2 shutouts in those 5 games. And like I've said all year, all you need is a hot goalie in the playoffs. So that's the only thing that's a little worrying for me. But I still do think the Hurricanes are going to end up taking them in 6 or 7 games. The only problem here is the Canes are missing their top. I'd say top 3 forwards, all the injury right now.
Okay.
So it'll be close.
That
But
ain't good. That tells me we need to be playing a lot of unders.
That's what that says.
Both those, yep. The Hurricanes, they got their goaltending figured out finally, so everything's looking good there. So they just
Drew,
got if they can hold.
Drew, we're gonna have some more of that, but you got to lean on Ben for some of that. Okay, then you guys got you have those G nights, Ben, against the Oilers. I mean, the Oilers maybe they maybe get right in that ship at the right time, or do you think it's because they were playing against the Kings?
No, I think the Kings were a tougher team to play right now going into the playoffs than the Knights. I know regular season shows that, but the Oilers and the Kings were 2 hotter teams than the Knights over arguably the last 3 months or so. So they started out real hot and kind of simmered down a little bit. But McDavid and Draisaitl out there, they just got to keep it going. As long as they're both getting at least a point, maybe 2 points a game, as long as that power play stays red hot like it has been, I really think it's a must-win game in Vegas in that tough barn in there. So the Oilers, if they can come away with a win here, I think they look good. The Knights are deep, but they're not producing like everybody thought they would. Barely, squeaking past the Jets. I think the Oilers are going to maybe take some teams by surprise, make a run here. I think I like them 4-2 in this series.
And then a win that none of us really thought. The Stars took care of the Wild easier than what I thought they were going to do. But now, of course, they have the Kraken. Why does my teams got to play each other? The Kraken versus my Stars. Why is that?
Oh, man, I didn't expect the Kraken to get past the Avs, but I think with all their depth over there in Seattle, it's just a little too much for the beat-up Avalanche team. I've been talking about their injuries all year on here. But I think Ottinger, he's the best goalie left in the playoffs right now. So I do like them to make easy work of the Kraken. I think they might, spit the wad out, a little early in that Avs thing. I think going to 7 was tough for them. They're going to be tired. The Stars are a fast team. They're a little bit. I think they're going to be, big brother to the Kraken on this one. So I do like the Stars here 4-1 in this series.
Then the games tonight, you've got the Panthers and the Leafs at 6 p.m.
Yep.
What do you like?
Yep. Tonight I do like the Leafs. It is in Toronto. I saw Florida. They were limiting all of their ticket sales to only America. So you can't buy them if you live in Toronto, because they're trying to limit some of the fans that can get out there. So the Leafs are trying to do a little bit of the same thing.
Can you do that?
Yep, sure as hell can.
How can you limit where somebody buys a ticket?
Just you've got to put your billing address in, and if you put it to where you can't buy it,
the Lakers should do that to Clipper fans.
Yes, living in the wrong neighborhoods. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But yeah, no, I do like the Leafs here tonight. Kachuk's going to be the story of the game. Look for him to be running around causing a mess. He's probably going to get into a fight, probably have a goal, and they still might lose. But I do like the Leafs tonight.
And then the Kraken at Dallas, man. We got, what? Ben, Drew,
How is the Kraken still in this thing?
I don't know, but we need to figure out a deal.
Hey,
we need to do either Game 5. We need to go to try to figure out when Game 5 is, and we need to try to go to Dallas. Drew,
that'd be awesome.
We need to make a road trip down there. Well, first of all,
will
y'all wives, will both of y'all wives allow y'all to have a night out with me in Dallas? That's the question.
Come on.
I think the answer is probably no to that, to be honest with you.
Drew, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I'm in the doghouse.
Hey,
I got a short leash these days.
Ben, he was really quiet. Really quiet on that.
Yeah, he was. Short leash.
I got a short leash these days.
Oh, but anyway, Ben, go ahead. Kraken at the Stars.
Yeah, I think the Stars will take care of business tonight. kind of like the under, just the Ottinger and net. He's been on fire, but I think the Stars are going to come out. I'm going to take them to score a first period goal, and then I'm going to take them to have over 3.5 team goals. And those the first one was at -120. Second one was at even money. Whenever I got them earlier today.
Okay, then.
So what did you say your high stick Harry Hook was? Tell me again.
I did Stars. Yeah, Stars to score over half a goal in the first period, and then I took the Stars to have over 3.5 total goals in the game.
So you're taking over in the Stars. You're taking over in the first, over in the game.
Yeah, over for their team goals, not in the total. I don't think the
How much money did Matt give you before you came on air? I mean, no Carolina pick. Come on.
He brought me some what's called some barbecue.
Yes, I brought some George's Happy Hog. Hey, okay, in NBA playoffs games tonight, we have the Heat at the Knicks. What do you think, Drew?
Man, I got to go with the Knicks. I mean, the Heat with Jimmy Butler being banged up, you don't figure that the Knicks are going to lose 2 in a row at home. I think Miami accomplished their goal, was to steal one there. So
how do you not?
I would take the Knicks tonight and probably lean a little bit, probably sprinkle a little bit on the under.
Well, Nathan and I were talking about yesterday. How the hell do you not go at Jimmy Butler and he's hurt? Yep. How do you not? Yeah. Anybody who's guarding him, you attack him. How do you let him play a whole game with a broken, messed up ankle?
They hit him pretty well, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. But I'm like, man, how do you? Anyway. Then of course,
he's a tough SOB.
Yeah, he is. And then of course, the late game, Lakers at the Warriors, Drew.
I like the Lakers, man. I like the Lakers money line. I think the Lakers win straight up. I think this is their best spot to beat Golden State on the road is tonight. This sets the whole tone. If they can win tonight, they got a chance to win the series. If they get beat tonight, they're in trouble.
Yep, I agree. But
because
you know what?
Then it turns into a game every other night, for the next 4 or 5 games, and that just doesn't play well to the Lakers.
Well, the biggest
Lakers body style and the way they play and how old they are and all that stuff. Tonight they got to win tonight. A lot of pressure on the Lakers to win tonight.
Yeah, I think that as a game ones don't mean a lot to me, but if you're an away team, the chance to get to any game is game one in the playoff series. If you're going to win one, the easiest one to get is the first game. So if they're going to get one, this is the game that the Lakers have to get, I believe, to be able to set the precedent to get set up. That's just kind of how I look at it, and we'll see how that works. But anyway, anything that you guys got left? Anything you want to talk about?
I saw Jordan Love sign a 1-year extension.
1-year deal. Yeah, I saw that. One year.
And then I heard you guys talking about your top 5. If you had a 5 to do a game 7, I got my 5 right here.
Get your 5, Ben.
I got Wilt. I got Larry. I got Jordan. I got Bryant. I got Pistol Pete.
Ooh, wow.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's a good 5.
That's a good one, yeah.
I grew up watching tape on him, so I was like, he's fundamentals all day.
Well, we were talking about greatest shooters, Steph Curry when I was talking about that earlier. But
didn't even have a 3-point line.
Pete, dude, he averaged 44 with no 3-point line. That's just insane.
Now, wild, he shot,
That's just insane. Somebody was going, he would have averaged 60. I go, no, what the people don't understand is with the 3-point line, it's only 1 point. So he probably would have averaged 7 more 3-pointers than he would have. So that's only 7 more points.
Still 51.
So
he's one of my favorite players by far.
Yeah, with those, he played in Oklahoma City at the All College with those.
That's why I watched so much tape on. That's what my dad used to show me. We used to watch YouTube, like when YouTube first started up, when all those videos were all crap and stuff.
Yeah, which
he'd show me videos on him all the time.
He was an All College MVP along with myself, so I can't really say anything about that. But anyway, pretty good deal. I was happy about that.
Good job.
He was on the 50th when they beat the 50th All College team with all the 50 pass MVPs. That was pretty impressive. That was a pretty nice deal to be enjoyed with him and Boy Russell and those guys. So it's a pretty good deal. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, hey, I'm out of here. I got to go beat up some of these little young kids, these little 8-year-olds. So they've been running their mouths lately about calling me old because of my knees. So I need to take care of some business with these little young boys, teach them a lesson. You got something to say, Drew? Go ahead.
Hey, as the calendar turns to May 2nd, the Braves are sitting in first place in National League East, second best record in Major League Baseball. Chop, chop. HuskerNewPicks.com. Go Big Red.
Are we still talking about baseball?
We're still talking about baseball.
Good Lord, man.
Ben, he just doesn't know, does he? He just doesn't. We're just, bro, until October, November, we're going to be talking about baseball. Especially when there's nothing after July, after the end of June when basketball's over. Oh, dude. It's 6 weeks of.
Again, summer league.
No, it's baseball.
Yeah, and then we're kicking up to football though too.
Yeah, but
football
man,
starting up.
It's basically baseball. Okay, it's basically baseball.
So basically nothing then.
It's basically Drew talking about his chop, going chop, 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 10 or 15 hours a day. That's all it is. Chop, 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 chop. And being on his side.
Got some horse races coming up. Got some golf. There should be a little bit of stuff.
We'll have to do a little Kentucky Derby, little trifecta on Friday. Throw a little
I'm
money
thinking
down.
so. I was about to look up some
Is that
numbers,
coming
too.
up?
Yep.
Yeah, hey, Nathan, what we need to do is everybody pick a horse. We'll do 4 horses, and then we'll wheel them together. A little $1 trifecta box. Be like a $52 bet between 4 of us, and they can come in any way they want. Any of those horses, as long as they come in 1, 2, 3 between those 4 horses.
Okay, we can do that.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in.
you guys are.
When are we
catching me
doing
at a
this?
disadvantage. It's like shooting in the dark for me. But
Well, dude.
We're gonna do that Friday. We're gonna do that Friday. And then that way I can get out. We can place the bets right online. We can tell us how much we're gonna win if it comes in, and it'd be like I said, like $13 a person.
yeah, that's
Okay,
good.
we
Yeah,
can do
but
that.
I know the early lines just came out today. I haven't looked at them, but I know they just came out today.
Yeah, so I can tell you right now. What's your favorite number, Ben?
I was already listening to somebody talk about it earlier. I think it was number 9. Skinner is the one that I like because he's
number
playing,
9.
if I'm
So
mistaken,
number
it was
9
Skinner.
is Skinner, and he's 20-1 right now. As of
Yeah,
today.
so I like him because he's playing hot for your Canes right now in net. So I'm
Oh,
pulling
my
him out. He's
God.
awesome.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Hey, is there a number? Is there a horse
Well,
called
Matt,
Chet
number
Holmgren?
13.
Is there a Chet Holmgren horse?
No, but hey, Nathan, the 13 horse is called Sun Thunder.
Hey,
There you go.
that's mine. That's the one I want.
All right. And then I'm the 8 horse, and I'm Maggie.
I'll take
15-1.
number 6.
There's not a
Right
chop.
top of
Is
my
there
head.
not
Number
a chop
6
shop
is
horse? Or?
number 6 is King's Barnes, and he's one of the favorites, 12-1.
Nice.
That's me, brother.
So we got
Number
9,
6.
8, 6.
So we can go
and what was the other
on
one?
Friday.
Well,
and
no,
we'll
we're
go
gonna-
ahead and punch our bet in, and we'll be able to tell what our odds are right there.
Well, we'll do that
Love
one
it.
thing, then we'll come up with something else. We'll come up with real numbers because I haven't looked at it yet. That's just something I threw out. So I don't know if that's
I'll
over.
throw this over on the Unpopular on you.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we'll do that. All right, brothers. I appreciate y'all.
All right, boys. Have a good one. Cheers.
Have a good one. All right.
See you guys.
That's my guys, Ben Dillman and High Stick Harry, Drew Hinthorn, HuskerDrewPicks.com, and also DT Construction and Consulting, and our guy Nathan T from YNB over here. And we want to thank everybody else for allowing us to come out to YNB today. And thank the ladies back here for being nice to us today. I appreciate them being nice to me. You got those ones in the back there that didn't want to be on TV, but they all of them are back there. Look at them. All those people back there act like they didn't want to be on, but they are. So that being said, hey, everybody.